কোনো কিছুই নাই। সো হোসে ভাই বলেছেন যে আমি ফর্মার ব্রিটিশ কাউন্সিল টিচার ছিলাম, ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ ট্রেনার। সো এখন কানাডায় আছি। কারেন্টলি আমি ESL কোর্স রান করছি অনলাইনে। সো এতটুকুই আমার পরিচয়। আমি স্কিলাপারের একজন স্টুডেন্ট। আমি 18 ব্যাচের স্টুডেন্ট, লাইভ ব্যাচের। আমি গুগল অ্যাডস, ফেসবুক অ্যাডস আর ওয়েব অ্যানালিটিক্স এর ক্লাস করেছি, সাথে পরবর্তী সব কোর্সগুলো করেছি। সো সেশনটা শুরু করার আগে কিছু কথা বলে নিই যে যেহেতু এটা একটা ইংলিশ ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ লার্নিং সেশন, সেহেতু আমি বিশ্বাস করি যে যখন আমরা কোনো কিছু একটা শিখতে যাচ্ছি তখন আমাদের ওই এনভায়রনমেন্টটাতে থাকাটা খুব জরুরি। সো ফ্রম দিস পয়েন্ট আমি আসলে চেষ্টা করব ইংলিশে কন্টিনিউ করার। আমি আশা করি আপনারা কোঅপারেট করবেন। আর ফজলে ভাই ক্লাসের রুলস অ্যান্ড রেগুলেশন সবসময় বলে দেন, আপনারা নিশ্চয়ই সবাই জানেন। তো আমি আশা করি আপনারা সেগুলো ফলো করবেন। তো ফ্রম দিস পয়েন্ট আমি ইংলিশে শুরু করব এবং মিডিলে হতে পারে প্রয়োজনে আমি হয়তো বাংলা ইউজ করব। আপনাদের যদি কখনো মনে হয় যে আমি বেশি ফাস্ট যাচ্ছি বা বেশি স্লো যাচ্ছি, আপনারা একটু কমেন্টে লিখতে পারেন। আর সেশনটা যেহেতু একটা সেগমেন্টেশনে ভাগ করা, তো প্রত্যেকটা সেগমেন্টের পরে আমি যেটা করবো সেটা হচ্ছে আমি জিজ্ঞেস করবো যে আপনারা আসলে বুঝলেন কিনা। তো আমি শুরু করছি। হ্যাঁ, কিছু বিষয় আমি বারবার রিপিট করবো, সেটা হয়তো আপনাদের খারাপ লাগতে পারে, বাট এটা প্রয়োজন আসলে। সো লেটস স্টার্ট। So first of all, I hope you're doing great, all of you. Before starting the main session, I'll remind you about being respectful about the rules and regulations of the station support session.
আব্বু আমি একটু ইন্টারাপ্ট করি, ওই স্ক্রিন শেয়ার করে পয়েন্টগুলো কি আমরা দেখাইতে পারি? আপনার ওই সুযোগ আছে?
এখনই না, যখন প্রয়োজন হবে আমি বলবো ভাই। আপনি কি আমাকে অ্যালাউ করেছেন? আমি করতে পারবেন এটা, তাই তো?
হ্যাঁ, আপনি করতে পারেন।
হ্যাঁ, আমি করবো ভাই, ইনশাআল্লাহ।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
So as I was telling that it was a huge class, more than 200 people joined, I think. So without maintaining our decorum, the session would be very chaotic, very unorganized. So you have to follow the rules. So usually ESL sessions are very interactive. You know, interactive means engaging. Here, from teachers' end, you will hear something. From students' end, you will hear something. But at this point, it's not possible because it will take a lot of time. So I'll manage a different way. So I organized the class, the session in a way that in some parts you will just listen to my lectures, and on the other hand, in some parts you have to actively participate with some practical examples. That point I would call someone to volunteer with some examples. Then you have to actively participate with the session. And one very important thing I want to mention, which I strongly believe that when you come to learn something, the mindset you should have this way. When I'm a learner, which mindset I keep? I keep the mindset in a way that I'm investing my time and energy in the session, so I must take something home. It means that I will definitely learn at least something from this session, which will be useful for me in future. So don't just let it go. Don't just hear the session, listen to it. There's a difference between hearing and listening, active listening. Okay, do it. So be prepared, take pen and paper, and you can note down whatever you think is useful for you. And let me tell you one thing, that I'm not perfect. I might have mistakes. I don't know everything. So forgive me for that if I have many mistakes and everything. So I'm saying it beforehand. So in this session, we'll discuss some points and guidelines that can show you a track to follow if you want to upgrade your English listening and speaking skills. As most of you need, you know already that there are 4 basic skills when it comes to learning English. You can say for any other languages. So here I'll share the screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
I need the whiteboard to show something. You can see it now, right?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, great. So as I was talking about 4 skills, so I'll write it one thing. Okay, wait. Okay, so the skills, you need to know about these skills. So there are reading skills. Forgive my handwriting because I'm writing on smart pad and it's very slippery. So the writing won't be good. So there are reading skills and I'll write listening skills here. Listening skills, okay? And I'll write speaking and writing skills here. So why did I write this way? Because reading skills and listening skills, these 2 skills are receptive skill, means you receive something. When you read and listen to something, when you read and listen to something, you have you have some information from it. You have some input from it. So you're receiving some information, right? And when it comes to speaking and writing skills, it means that you are the provider. You are producing something. So these 2 are receptive skills. That means you are receiving. So receptive skills. And these 2 are receptive skills. And these 2 are productive skills. These 2 are productive skills. Okay, so here in this session, we will talk about listening and speaking. We won't address reading and writing here because because I'm not talking about, we are not focusing about that writing a message to a client or sending a document to a client, because you can do it easily with the help of AI tools. So I'm not addressing those 2 points. So our main focal points are listening and speaking skills. So when it comes to learning something, especially a language, we need to put ourselves in a situation where we don't have any escape from this current state. Like you can't escape the situation. You have to be in the situation. It means that either you have to create a group where you have to speak in English. You can't escape it for 1 hour or 2 hours. You have to speak English. You can't speak Bangla. Or if you have super self-control, you can select a time period where you can't speak Bangla, you must speak English. So that's very important. So here comes your speaking skills, right? So now I'll show you the segments that will help you to follow along. You can see the screen, I'm sure. So first, I'll talk about the segments. The segments of this session, the first one is the pain points of the freelancer space while having live conversations with a native speaker. I said live conversation. I'm putting pressure on live conversation because it's not about writing message and or anything which you have time to prepare for. It's a live conversation. You have to confront the client. So how you will overcome these problems. And the next segment is how to overcome the weaknesses over a short period of time and long period of time. Short period of time, I'll skip for the end of the class because I don't believe in shortcuts. Actually, when it comes to learn language or anything, shortcuts don't always work. So I'll focus on long-term practice first, and then I'll give some useful tips to boost your autonomy of English speaking. Okay, so let's start with the first segment, the pain points. So let's read the pain points first. I tried to write the pain points in a way where you can find yourself in one category. One of the categories you can find yourself. So you can see A, B, C, D, and E. You can be in any categories, or you can add one more category to it. After this first segment, I'll ask you that if you think that you are from this category or you are from a different category, you can say, you can add to it. Okay. So point number 8. First, I'll just read the problems. Okay. I don't understand a word what the client is saying. It means that you are totally confused what the client is saying. You don't have any idea what he's saying. So that's your problem. B is I partially understand what the client is saying. It means I understand some of the words, but I miss some of the phrases, what the native speaker is saying. C, I completely understand what the client is saying, but I can't prepare my answers. Here comes your speaking problem. First two problems are listening problems, and here the speaking problem. You overcame the problem, listening problem, but your speaking problem you can't overlook. And point D is I can prepare my answers in my mind, but I can't express instantly due to my lack of confidence in grammar and appropriate vocabulary. I'll focus on vocabulary more than grammar. And point number E is I can reply to the client, but I'm still not confident about my responses, and I want to take my English to the next level. This section, this point I'll tell, it's about the advanced English speakers or advanced English learners, and they want to fine tune their speech. You know, they want to take it to another level. So we'll talk about them also. So let's start from point number A. Point number A and B will be discussed together, and to show you the practical examples, I'll be needed 2 or 3 volunteers. I'll ask for them later. Okay, let me tell you first about how to do that. As I said, that point number A and B are it's about listening. The solution, you can see the problem area listening, and solutions active listening with subtitles and gradually without subtitles. Okay, I'll provide you examples. So that day when the ESL trainer joined us, Fazle Lahibai's client, the ESL trainer, he said active listening. I hope you remember that. So what is active listening? I'll show you that practically, okay? Because without active listening, you can't improve your listening skills. So let's discuss point A first. And here what I'll do, I said that I will be needed 2 volunteers to participate in this part practically. Can I know who are those 2 people? Do you want me to tell the task first, that what you have to do? I think that would be better, right? Okay, so what you have to do, I'll play a video. Sorry, I'll play a video here. As you can see, the title of the video is Facebook Ads for Beginners. So it's from our field, so don't worry. So I'll play the video, and what you have to do, you have to listen to the first 1 minute of the video, and then you have to answer some questions. You have to answer 3 questions. These questions don't require longer answers, very short answers, word level answers. And I'll show you the questions. The questions will be on the screen, and you will get to see the video also. So it will help you to answer the questions. So can I get any volunteers? It won't be difficult. Don't worry. Can you unmute yourself?
যারা পার্টিসিপেট করতে চান তারা হ্যান্ড রাইজ করেন, নাজনীন আপু আপনাদেরকে কল করবে, কারণ আপু কথা বলে অনেকে একসাথে বলবে।
আপনি করতে পারেন, আপনি দুজনকে ডিসাইড করে দেন।
দুইজনের আমার দরকার না, 2 জন ভলান্টিয়ার দরকার আমার।
জাস্ট 2 জন দরকার, হ্যাঁ।
ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমরা নাইট ভাইকে নেই আর সাবা আপুকে নেই, হ্যাঁ 2 জন। ওকে ফাইন, সবাই হাত নামান, 2 জন থাকে।
There's no need to be afraid, okay? Because this is an example to just show how to do active listening. It's nothing to do with your answers. Your answers might be wrong, so it's not a problem. So don't worry. So
during the session, we will enjoy together, guys. No worry about it. Take easy.
Yeah,
just
please.
chill.
Yeah, please don't worry.
যদি আমার ইংলিশ ভালো না, আমি বললাম আর কি।
It's excellent. So you can see the questions on the screen. The questions are the speaker. In this video, you already have a head start. The video is about Facebook ad for beginners. So the speakers mentioned 2 groups of people. Which 2 categories of people is this video made for? He will say that this video is made for two groups of people. So you have to tell me the names of those two groups of people. So question number 2 is for how long this ad account is being run. Definitely is going to talk about an ad account, and you have to tell me that for how long. Why did I highlight how long? Because these are the keywords. It will give you a head start that, okay, I have to look for a time span, right? For hour, for month, for years. So I have to look for that. And question number 3 is how much did you spend so far from this ad account? So here again, these parts are highlighted to show you that, sorry, that you have to look for an amount of money that you spent. So now I'll try to play the audio. Are you ready? So anyone can answer in the message, but the two people who are selected, they can answer me by unmuting their microphone.
Yes, ma'am,
so
we are ready.
Great. So you just need to listen to the video for the first 1 minute, okay? Because I can't make this session lengthy, so it's only 1 minute. Just first tell me that can you hear it or not?
Today, we'll be going over the exact way to
Yes,
set
we
up.
can hear.
Yeah, and one more thing. Do you want me to keep the subtitles on or off?
Off.
Off. Okay, great. I like I like the challenging mode. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so I am starting the video. Can you see the questions?
Yes. Yeah, it is little, what should I say?
Can you take the screenshots of the questions so that?
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today, we'll be going over the exact way to set up a brand new Facebook ads campaign, what to optimize for, what daily budget to start at, how to set up your creative test and things like that. I'm gonna be showing you guys live in today's video, specifically for those who've never really ran Facebook ads before, or those who are trying to understand the best way to kind of set up new campaigns, all of that's good stuff right there. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So here's one account right here that we've been running now for a short period of time, probably around a little over a month now. And just to show y'all real quick, we've spent about $4,000 on this account. It's about $90 cost per purchase. And just recently, we were able to get that down all the way over to what I would say around about a $25 cost per purchase. So I'm gonna show you guys how to set up this campaign, how to set up, like how we were able to bring down that cost per.
I think you got the answers. Okay, the answers are covered in this 50 seconds.
Yes, we got the answer.
You got that, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
great,
ma'am.
great. Okay. So who can tell me the answer of first question? The speaker mentioned two groups of people. Which two categories of people is this video made for? Who can tell me? Anyone?
Should I go first?
Yeah, please.
Okay. The mentioned two groups of people were those who were never run Facebook ads before, or
Mhm.
the people who are trying to do best with their ad campaigns, or the people who are struggling actually with the ad campaigns, but they're trying to run. And the
Oh.
second
The second question
I-
I'll take from different second answer I'll take from different person. So,
Yes. Can I answer then?
Yeah, please.
Second question is for how long this ad account is being run. I think it says about 1 month, I think.
Excellent. It's little over 1 month.
And
yes,
and
fresh.
how much did he spend so far from this account? It was approximately $4,000, and per purchase was $25, I think.
Wow.
Good.
Great. You got some extra information also.
আমি
Yeah.
আমি ডায়েরিতে লিখে পারলাম না আর আপনারা সব বলে দিলেন
না
It's great,
আসলে
it's great.
আসলে আমি খুব প্র্যাকটিস করি লিসেনিং, কিন্তু
না না
স্পিকিং
না
এ
না
আমার
আপনি বাংলা বলবেন না এখানে
সরি
আমি
সরি
বাংলা
সরি সরি
No,
সরি
no,
সরি
very well. Yeah.
সরি
পারি না
You are in a situation and you have to speak English. Okay.
সরি
So
I'm
you
a-
have seen that this is active listening. Okay, now you can turn your mic off. So this is active listening. Why it is called active listening? Because you are listening for an information. You are listening for some information, right? You are not just listening for entertainment or anything else. You're listening to get some information. So now you can ask me that you are a trainer, you prepared some questions, and now we listen to it. So how we are going to practice it ourselves when we are home by ourselves? We don't have any trainer. You can do it in a way that first look at the titles. Facebook ad for beginners. The title will tell you a lot. So it's definitely about Facebook ads. Facebook ads have some, it has some terminology, some keywords. It has audience segmentation. It has ad account. It has campaigns, ad sets, budgeting, yeah, contents, creatives. So you prepare the questions in your mind that beforehand, before you start watching the video, that, okay, after watching this video, I will ask myself that what he said about the audience section, audience targeting, or I will ask myself about what he said about the creatives. Okay, what's the importance of the creatives? What he said about this. So you will prepare these kind of questions in your mind, and then you will start listening to the video. So it will give you some information. So you are actively listening. That's what he meant that day. Okay, that's it. That is active listening. So এটা নিয়ে আর কোনো confusion কারো থাকার কথা না, I'm sure. So let's go to the next point. B. I partially understand what the client is saying, and the rest of the people, you have seen that how these two people are excellent. They have done excellent. They have exceeded my expectation. So you have seen that how they did it. So Facebook ads for sorry, I partially understand what the client is saying. Partially understand why I can partially understand why I can't understand all of the thing what he's saying. The problem area is listening, but again, there are some unique features of a native speaker which are the obstacles for us to understand all of the words. Number one, I'll say accent. Number two, linking words, fillers, phrasal verbs, and idiomatic expressions. Now, many of you might know these terms. Some of you might not know. So let me show you one by one. So first, I'll start with linking words. Here in this video, you have listened to the video once. I'm sure you didn't hear all of the words, but I won't play the video again because it will take some more time, so I won't play it. Within this 1 minute, he used so many things. The unique feature of native speakers will be seen here. So the first, linking words. Here, he used, instead of here is, he used here's. You know that, many of you know that. Instead of trying to understand, he said, try to understand. So he kind of connected the, three words he connected all together, and he made it two. He said, try and understand. Little over a month. Instead of saying little over a month, he said little over a month. So it can be very confusing for us who are not native speakers, right? And I'm going to, they say, you are used to it. So there are many, connecting words like this. The native speakers they have the tendency to use those words. So you can do your own research. You can ask ChatGPT that what are the, give me a list of connecting words the native speakers use frequently. You can ask ChatGPT, but I'm giving you some, like go on. Instead of saying go on, they say like this. They say like this, go on. Then instead of saying do it, they say like this, do it. It's not do it, it's do it. Then instead of saying turn off, we say turn off, right? But they say it like this way, okay? And then not at all. He said not at all. He said like this. Exactly like this. So if you ask ChatGPT, you will get plenty of connecting words. The American speakers and the British speakers, they use when they speak in a very fast pace. Okay. So next one was, I covered linking words. Next one is fillers. What are fillers? Fillers are actually a fraction of words which don't have any meaning separately, but sometimes they have feelings, but it's not necessary in the speech, but they use it to make it fluent. Like আমরা বাংলায় কিন্তু মাঝে মাঝে fillers use করি. আমরা বলি acha dhore, mone koro. These are fillers. So English, this type of fillers they have. So what fillers he used here, in this 1 minute, he used kind of, he used what I would say, if you notice that he didn't need these fillers, but he used it to make it fluent, to what will I say, to bring connection to his speech. And he said, and all that. So these are not necessary, but the native speakers use it. They can't help it. So let me give you some other examples of fillers. Here also you can do some research and you can find your own fillers. British and American people, they use different fillers. Here, I think the British people mostly use this kind of thing. Sorry, American people. They say, well, I mean, you see. So if you see that if you skip these parts from the speech, it's okay. The speech can be understandable, but still they use it. But these can create confusion among us, right? That we don't understand that why that the person is using a huge sentence. Okay, I guess. So these are some common fillers they use. I guess, I suppose, right? So these are some fillers. I gave some examples here. Next, come to phrasal verbs and idiomatic expression. Phrasal verbs are words, a group of words, which can be created through a verb and a preposition. Verb and preposition. So here you can see dive. In this 1 minute, this person, this speaker, he used 2 phrasal verbs just in 1 minute and 1 idiomatic expression. So dive into, dive means to jump into the water mostly. So why would he use jump into the water in a video where he's talking about Facebook ads for beginners? So we have to understand that. So phrasal verbs are the group of words which are created with a verb and a preposition, but it gives you a different meaning rather than the literal meaning from it, okay? So here he meant dive into the matter, dive into the topic means let's go deep into the topic. Let's talk more about the topic, something like that. So that's the meaning. So next, he said that to get down that cost, bring that down, bring the cost down. Bring down মানে আমরা বুঝি যে কোনো কিছু নিচে নামানো, right? But এখানে ও বলছে to bring the cost down. So এই phrasal verb গুলো, they use it very frequently. That's why it becomes confusing for us to follow them sometimes, not all the time. And at one point he used in the green of where we want to be. He said, I'm not sure you heard it or not. He said, maybe I didn't play the video till that long. He said that we are in a better situation right now, but we are not in the green of where we want to be. In the green of where we want to be. Now, what's the connection between green and Facebook ads? And we don't understand. Because idiomatic expressions are expressions which are like in Bangla, আমাদের বাগধারা আছে না? বাগধারা আমরা অনেকে পড়েছি ছোটবেলায়, যে একটা কথা বলে কিন্তু আরেকটা মিনিং বোঝায়। So idiomatic expressions are this kind of thing. And they use it, native speakers use it so frequently. It's hard to follow them sometimes. So here he used in the green of his place of growth and prosperity. যে আমরা এমন জায়গায় যেতে চাই যেটা that is the place of growth and prosperity. So এটা mean করছে. So let me show you some examples of common phrasal verbs. I think you use some of the phrasal verbs without even knowing it, that is a phrasal verb. Okay, so let's see. Like put on. Who can tell me what the meaning of put on? Phrasal verb. Can anyone volunteer and tell me?
Put on to wear something?
Exactly. Excellent. Put on means to wear something. She put on her coat before leaving. So that's it. Run out of. Can anyone tell me? We very commonly use it, right?
Run out
Run
of
out of time.
Yeah.
Run out of means?
Like something is ending.
Exactly. I can say that we ran out of eggs. That means we don't have any eggs in our home. So that's it. Call off and then figure out. We use figure out very often, right? We use figure. I couldn't figure out the problem, or I couldn't figure out the the confusion, something like that. So these are some common phrases. There are many phrasal verbs. You can ask ChatGPT for give you a list of common phrasal verbs the native speakers use, and you can see the meaning. It's not possible to memorize the phrasal verbs. I'm telling you, because there are so many. So what you can do, you can train your ears to when you are listening to the native speaker, you're training your ears with the phrasal verbs. Okay, that's a phrasal verb, that's a phrasal verb. And he's using it so you can understand it. And idiomatic expression, for idiomatic expression, you can say, I'm sure that you use some of the idiomatic expression that in the same boat. We're in the same boat, right? What is the meaning of we're in the same boat?
Same
It means-
situation.
Same
Exactly.
situation.
We are doing same thing.
Exactly, same situation. We are in the same situation. Like if I say that, okay, tomorrow I have an exam and I didn't study, so we are in the same. So another person, your friend also didn't study. So you're saying that we're in the same boat. We don't know what's going to happen with us. So being in the same boat. Spill the beans. Spill the beans. I'm using very common idiomatic expressions. Spill the beans. Is there anyone who can tell me what does it mean?
Reveal the secret.
Exactly, reveal the secret. So spill the beans, it doesn't sound like revealing any secret. So, but it means that. Then a very funny one, that's heat the sack. Heat the sack means that you're tired, now you want to go to bed, right? You're exhausted, you want to go to bed. So these are the, native speakers, because of this common, unique, not common, because of this unique features of the use of, where did we go? Linking words, feelers, phrasal verbs, and idiomatic expression, it becomes difficult for us. Now you can ask me that, we know that, now how do we solve the problem? The solution is, when you start listening to something, listening to a native speaker, like you were practicing, you have to be conscious, you have to be observant that, okay, they are going to use that, they are going to use that. And within time, you will have a list of fillers and, linking verbs and idiomatic expressions. So you will get used to it. So this is actually training yourself beforehand. Okay. And another thing I skipped, that's accent. Accent is something which is a very, broad part. Which is not possible to cover here within 1 or 2 hours. It's a totally different topic, and it requires a whole new session, whole new class. So, but I'll give you very basic idea about some phonetics, some sounds. Usually, there is a difference between American accent and British accent. You know that, but there are some similarities also. But here I'm talking about American accents. Mastering the P, C, and T sound. Now, if I ask you to give me a word with P, which starts with P, and a word starts with C and T, you might tell me a pen, a candle, a toy. You might tell me. So you have noticed that the way I'm pronouncing it, I'm saying pen, I'm saying candle, I'm saying toy. But they will say it's a pen, it's a candle, it's a toy. So if you master this P, C, and T sound, this is just the basic thing. It will help you a little bit, but it will help you. And with the British people, the R sound is very, very significant. They remove the R sound if that is in the end of a word. They say car, they don't say car. But American people, they roll their tongue when they say R. Okay, so that's the difference between basic and British and American accent. So I said that this is a whole new session. I can't cover it here. So till now, I covered A and B. The listening problem, I showed you what active listening means. And I showed you what should be your head start when you are going to listen to a native speaker. What you have to notice the unique features of the native speaker. So I covered these 2 parts. Now I'll come to C, D, and E. E, I'll keep it separate, C and D. For C and D, I said you from C here, your speaking problem starts. So I completely understand what the client is saying, but I can't prepare my answers. The problem is speaking, you don't have enough knowledge about basic sentence structure and lack of proper knowledge about the topic. Sometimes we think that we don't have basic sentence structure, but we overlook that we don't even have the knowledge about the topic. If we don't have the knowledge about the topic, for example, someone is asking me about what will I say? Any topic, any terminology from Facebook ads, saying that they're asking me about creatives, ad creatives. How does it work? I don't have any idea about ad creatives and I don't have any expertise in this area. So is this possible that I have excellent English, but is it possible that I can deliver you any speech with that? It's not possible. So side by side, parallelly, you have to improve your English, and at the same time, you have to improve the knowledge about the topic also. So I said practice preparing short sentences starting from words, then phrase, and then to sentences to skill and related with your related skills with generic words and terms. I'm showing you that. So that's why I'm not reading it properly. I'm showing you how to do that with a practical example. Next one is I can prepare my answers in my mind, but I can't express instantly due to my lack of confidence in grammar and appropriate vocabulary. So here you know about the topic. It means that you can prepare your answers in your mind. And if I give you time, if the client give you time, you can write it down, or you can, if you get 10 minutes or 20 minutes, you can prepare the answer, then you can say. Instantly, you can't say that. You don't have that confidence. So we'll see that how from word to phrase to simple sentences to compound sentences you can take your conversation. How to do that? Remember that this session is not the solution of your problem. This session is only to show you how you will solve your problem. This is, you can say that I'm giving a blueprint, a design to follow along. You have to put your topics in those designs and then you have to practice. Okay, so this is the long-term practice session where I'll cover points C, D, and gradually E. At this point, I think, okay, at this point, I have something to tell you that is here. This is the red notice. Very important at this stage, if you use any AI while providing me with example sentences or phrases, remember that you're ruining your own progress. So I have something to say about using AI tools. When to use it? Don't use it at the very beginning. Use it when you need it, or else you will just, we will see a destruction of the whole generation. AI tools are helpful for us, but when you are learning a language, when you are trying to confront, to face a client, you know, you can't just ask help from ChatGPT. You won't have time to do that. So here at this point, from this point, no use of AI, okay? So let's start. So what I'll do, okay. I'll show you how you can take your word level to speech level. It's a long journey, but I'll show you the blueprint, okay? So let me tell you one thing. I'm starting with general English because when it comes to having a warm relationship with a client, many times we need to have a cordial discussion with him or her. এখন আমি যদি বলি যে আমি শুধু বিজনেস ইংলিশ অথবা ফ্রিল্যান্স মার্কেটিং ইংলিশে নিয়ে কথা বলবো, এটা পসিবল না। Before you improve your social English, you can't improve your business or technical English. It's not possible. You have to have the base first, right? So I'll start with a very, very, common topic, general topic, and then we'll shift it to the business or technical context. So here I chose the topic, my room. No one here can tell me, no one here can tell that I don't know anything about my room. So that's why I chose this topic. So I wrote, give a tour of your room. Why I wrote this, I'll tell you later. So today we'll talk about my room or our room. I'll talk about my room, you'll talk about your room, something like that. And I'll take from word to, you can see, speech or monologue level, okay? You can see the first look at the steps, words, then phrases, then sentences, then sentences with compound and complex with conjunctions, then basic speech form, and then speech or monologue with linking words. This is the final production of your answer, okay? So let's start from the word level. So my room, what I can see in my room. It's very, very easy to provide some words for my room. So that's why I chose this topic. Now you can ask me that why we'll talk about my room, not any other topic. It's okay. You can, after learning the process, you can do it with any topic. You can do it with my family, my workplace, my trip to, you can say Rangamati. Then you can say anything. You can talk about your first work experience, anything, any topic you can choose. So here I'm giving you a very easy topic, but first it's better to start with easy, then you can take it to difficult level. Okay, so words I'm choosing here. Okay, you can choose the word table. Inside your room, you can have a table. You can have a bed. I can have a laptop. See, these are very easy words, and no one can tell me that I don't know words. I don't know these words. Then I would say a bookshelf. And then I can say wardrobe. I can say plants. Yeah, it's enough because I don't want to make it very lengthy. So I've written table, bed, laptop, bookshelf, wardrobe, plants. You can write any other words. Okay. Now we have the words. We have the words and which are mostly noun. Okay, because it's a description of a room. So before noun, isn't it better to add some adjectives or anything which is describing actually adjectives are words which are describing noun, right? We know that. This is our basic knowledge. So we know all this. So before table, what I can say about my table? Can anyone tell me what I can say about my table? Any feature you can add about the table.
A wooden table or a portable table.
Excellent. Wooden table, or I'll say portable or tiny table, right? Any one I can use. Then I don't want this one. Okay, so then I wrote bed. So before bed, I want to write comfortable bed. I can write designer bed, anything, a huge bed. Okay, so I wrote designer bed. So you are seeing that from word I am going to phrase level. Okay, then laptop. So laptop can be, when you write about the company of the laptop, it becomes an adjective, you know that? So HP and Apple is a name, but when you're writing in front of the laptop, then it becomes an adjective. So I wrote HP or Apple laptop, or in front of bookshelf, I can say messy bookshelf, because it's giving features to my room, right? Then wardrobe, I can say, all right, wooden, or I can give color, right? White. So it's giving feature to your noun. Then you can say plants. I can say indoor plants. It's easy. You can say colorful plants. So there are some things you can have in your room. Then after that, so you have seen very easily, we have a transition from words to phrases. Now, if I add these phrases, copy this and then paste it here. I will make this, I'll make sentences from these phrases. So can anyone tell me a very simple sentence with wooden or tiny table?
A tiny wooden table.
No, that's not a sentence. I need a complete sentence that which has a subject and a verb and but very simple sentence. Like you can say that I have a tiny
I
table.
have
I
a
have a tiny
wooden
wooden
table in my room.
Very good. So you said that I have a wooden table or tiny table in my room. Well, I'm writing in my room here. So it's a sentence. So you have seen the transition from word to phrase to sentence. Now designer bed. You can say that instead of saying I have a designer bed, can we say,
My
can I start the sentence
table
with
is well designed.
my bed is well designed? You want to say?
My
You want to say
table
that?
is well designed.
Table, we are talking about bed now, so you can say that my
Oh,
bed
my
is
bed is well designed. Bed is
okay.
well designed.
Okay, or you can say the name of the company of the bed. It's from IKEA. Or sorry, it's from any brand bed or anything. My bed is, or you can say my bed is comfortable. So you are saying that my bed is a designer bed. Okay, designer bed. So we got another sentence.
we can say my bed is imported from UK.
Excellent. That's great. My bed is imported from UK.
My
Yeah,
bed is
designer
made
is a
by RFL.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. So here I don't have time, so I can't write all the examples. So I have written it down. Thank you very much for your examples. Next, HP or Apple laptop. I can say that
Which choose
instead of
you laptop, HP or Apple?
because I'm talking about my laptop, so I can't ask a question. Okay, so
I
look at the
passed
title.
HP laptop last month.
Okay, that's great. You said that I purchased or I bought, right?
Yes,
You
yes, I
did
bought
say bought a HP
HP
laptop.
brand laptop last month.
Laptop last month. Okay, so I used the past tense last month. Excellent. Now, Messi bookshelf, I can say that my bookshelf
There
is
is a
always.
massive bookshelf
Yeah.
in my room.
Say it again.
Messi bookshelf is fully loaded
Bookshelf is
Uh,
by
messy.
book.
My bookshelf is messy, or my bookshelf is always messy. You can say that. Okay. And then wooden or white wardrobe, you can say that instead of saying I have, you can say that I prefer, I like. Okay. You can say I like wooden furniture and I have a wooden or white wardrobe. Instead, I prefer white furniture, so I have a wooden wardrobe, something like that. So like wooden, I not like, I prefer. I prefer wooden wardrobe. So I'm omitting white here because it won't be a meaningful sentence. I prefer wooden wardrobe in my room. I'm not writing in my room anymore. Indoor plants. So
love
I love
indoor
to
plants.
gardening, indoor plants.
Okay, you say I love, so I'll take that. I love
To
collecting.
gardening indoors plants.
I love gardening indoor plants. It's not an
I have a huge
correct
collection of
answer.
indoor plants.
Yeah, I have a huge collection. You're saying gardening indoor plants. So we've said that I love taking care of indoor plants, or I love collecting indoor plants. I have a huge collection of indoor plants. This is fine. Or simply I have indoor plants. So as you can see that we have got some simple sentences, not complex sentences. Now, at this stage, if you want to think that this is a speech, it's wrong. It's not a speech yet, because you can say that, okay, here I'm giving you a tour of my room, or I'm telling you about my room. You're not saying that I have a wooden table in my room. My bed is a designer bed. I bought an Apple laptop last month. My bookshelf is always messy. I wrote messy. My bookshelf is always messy, and I prefer wooden wardrobe. So it's not connected. Did you see? These are point wise. You have to make it like a speech. How you can do that? Here, I'll copy this, and I'll paste it here. And what I'll do, I will add one conjunctions here. Now, conjunctions, what are conjunctions? Conjunctions it's very, I'll say it's a heavy word. Instead of saying conjunctions, I'll say linking word or connecting words. So, and, but, because, as, so, these are connecting words. Okay, so here, if I add thing that I'm omitting wooden and portable fine, and I'm writing because here. After that, I want to add a sentence. So let me tell you one thing. These because or these and these linking words, they are actually showing you the direction of the sentence you are going, the next sentence direction. So I have a tiny table in my room because I don't have enough space. So because is showing you that in which direction your sentence is going, right? So because I don't have enough space. So this is sentence number one. Where did because go? B-C-A-U-S-E, because.
I have a tiny table in my room, but it is beautiful.
Yeah, that's fine. If you add but, then you can say that. So you said that I have a tiny table in my room because I don't have enough space. And you can say, but as you said, my bed is a designer bed. What you can add to it? If I add the linking word and is something that where you can add more information to the existing information.
And
You
it's
already have
I have a
information.
tiny table, also a big table in my room.
Okay, now we are talking about bed.
And it's a queen bed.
And it's
My bed
queen
is
size
designer
bed.
bed.
Size.
And it
Queen
is
size
family
bed.
size.
it's a full size bed, you're saying?
Queen size,
Queen
ma'am.
size.
Queen size. Okay,
Yes.
okay, queen size. Yeah. It's a queen bed. We don't say queen size, it's a queen bed. Okay.
My bed is a designer bed, and
Mhm.
my bed is a designer bed which I bought from Otobi.
Excellent. Which here she added which. Okay, which is another connecting word because it's a relative pronoun and it's connecting to sentences. So she said that my bed is a designer bed which I bought from. What did you say? The name of the brand.
Otobi.
Otobi, yeah. Then I bought an Apple laptop last month. Then you can add that.
For
But
me.
it's not
but-
work. But
But
it's working.
but it's not.
perfectly.
Sorry, I don't like it.
Yeah. But
It's
it's not working properly. But
It's not working properly.
properly.
Okay, it's not working
Properly.
properly. Okay, so it's not working properly. So this is the way you give the direction to the audience. Okay, where you are taking them, it's up to you. So you said I have a tiny table in my room because I don't have enough space, and my bed is a designer bed and it's a queen bed. I bought an Apple laptop last month, but it's not working properly. See, you are giving more dimension to your sentence, your simple sentence. So that's how you add it. My bookshelf is always messy.
My bookshelf
because-
is
yeah.
always messy, but I need to fix it. I need to arrange it.
My bookshelf
Okay.
is
I
always
need to
messy
rearrange.
and my parents don't like it.
And my parents don't like it. Use and again. So here I want to, that's great. Here I want to add one more connecting word. So I'm using as I'm not a tidy person, or I'm not an organized person, right? So I'm saying that my bookshelf is always messy because I'm not a tidy person. Then I prefer wooden wardrobe.
Rather than plastic.
Yeah, that's good. Rather than, yeah, that's another correlative. This is correlative linking words. Rather than plastic. Plastic wardrobe. Does it exist?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
Cement furniture.
A lot of company now
Okay.
make it.
Okay. So I prefer wooden wardrobe rather than plastic wardrobe, and I love collecting indoor plants. Though, you can use though or even though. What is the meaning of though or even though? Jodio, right?
Jodio.
Excellent. So jodio, আমি পানি দেই না বা আমি I don't take care of them, right? এটা একটা negative.
I can.
Yeah, say. I
have no time to nurture them.
I don't have any
I
time
take
to-
care of them hardly.
No, even though you have to give a contradictory sentence that you love collecting indoor plants, but no, even though you don't take care of them.
Take care, yes.
I don't have much
Yeah.
time to take care
Or
of
I
them.
don't have much time, okay?
I love
Something like that.
collecting indoor plants because they bring me joy.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
I love collecting indoor plants because they bring me joy and
Bring
happiness.
me joy. Yeah, but I'm saying even though here, so I'm choosing you can add any linking words which goes with your room. Okay, so I'm just showing you that how you are taking your simple sentences to complex sentences. Okay, so next, yeah, so next, this is our speech. This is almost our speech. We are going to the speech, so our speech is almost ready. And if I write it here. So now from sentence level, I'll write it like that. And how to make it fluent, more fluent. It's already fluent, but now we have to connect the statements, the sentences also. So how you can do that? First, if you read it, it will look, এটা খুব একটা ছাড়া লাগবে, মনে হবে না যে এটা একটা connected. So you have to think about একটা মালা চিন্তা করতে হবে। একটা মালা যেমন আমরা beads দিয়ে তৈরি করি, we need some beads and we design a necklace, something like that. So these sentences are beads, and now we have to আমাদের একটা মালা গাঁথতে হবে। হ্যাঁ, কিভাবে? So if I say, I have a tiny table in my room because I don't have enough space. My bed is a designer bed and it's a queen bed. I bought an Apple laptop last month. Still, it sounds like it's a each and every sentence is a separate. Okay, so how I can connect this? So I can say, so I've got this tiny table because there is not enough, there is not, I can say I don't have, I just don't have, you can say just here to make it more fluent. Just don't have enough space. And as you can see, here you can write, as you can see, my bed is a designer bed. See, you can see my bed is a designer bed. So why I use that? I use it to make the speech fluent. So এটা খুব সুন্দরভাবে flow করতে থাকে. As you can see, my bed is a designer bed and it's a queen bed. And it's also a queen bed. So I added also. So I'm adding extra information. So I added also for that. So as you can see, I'm coloring this with pink, and before the conjunctions and related words are colored with red. So so that you can understand. This one should be black. Okay. And then you said that before I bought, what we can write. You can say, you said that my bed is.
We can use though.
Though here, though I bought an HP laptop.
Okay.
But
That's
if you
fine.
use though, then you have to omit
then-
but. Okay.
Yeah.
You can do that, no problem. And you can leave it like that.
Can I read sentence?
Well, when you are saying it to someone, you can say that, like that. As you have seen fillers, these fillers will work here, right? So you can say that, because it's a speech. So that's why you are organizing it in this way. I bought an Apple laptop or HP laptop last month, but it's not working properly. So I'm thinking you can add one more thing. So I'm thinking about buying another one next month, or I'm thinking about buying a new model. Okay. It sounds like you are very rich, but it's not working properly. Here I'm leaving it here.
But it's not working
and then you can
properly.
say, sorry.
But it's not working properly, and I'm so disappointed with this.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Disappointed is a heavy word, but still you can use it. I'm frustrated with it. That's fine. And oh, my bookshelf. You can say in a speech. Oh, my bookshelf. My bookshelf is always messy. So you are guiding the audience. See, you are guiding the audience, and your speech is flowing very smoothly. Okay. So I'm writing it here.
Can I
so that you
add
can see.
here? Can I
Yeah,
add
yeah.
here? End here against O and my bookshelf.
Oh, and my bookshelf.
End here.
Yeah.
End here. My bookshelf is always messy.
No, you are saying, oh, and my bookshelf. You're asking, oh, and my bookshelf. Oh, don't ask me about my bookshelf. My bookshelf is always messy. I'm writing it, but it's a speech. Okay, that's why I'm writing it in this way. So, and then you said that my bookshelf. So after that, you said my bookshelf is always messy, as I'm not a tidy person. As you can see, I'm not a tidy person. You can say that. So it's okay, as I'm not a tidy person. Then you say I prefer. So you can say that I also really love wooden furniture. That's why I preferred an wooden wardrobe. But I'm leaving it like that. I prefer wooden wardrobe rather than, someone said rather than, so it's a conjunction. Rather than plastic wardrobe, or rather than plastic ones. Once you write wardrobe, you can say plastic one. Okay. Then I love. Plastic one, wooden, that's fine. Here, that's fine. Okay. I prefer wooden wardrobe rather than a plastic one. I love collecting indoor plants, and you can add something like, you can say that you see, you mean, and one more thing. Yeah, one more thing plus, yeah.
Are you like indoor plants?
And one more thing. Sorry, that's a question, because we're not adding any question here. So one more thing, I love collecting indoor plants even though I don't take care of them. So that says pretty much about your room, and you can make it much better, much better. Okay, but I've just shown you a way. So what you can do, you can take any topic, and you can write some words, and then you can bring it to the phrase level, then you sentence level, and then sentence with compound and complex. Compound and complex, you need to use because, you need to use and, but, as. Okay, so these you have to use. These will guide you to your conversation. okay, through your speech. Okay, so now I have seen you have talked about a general topic, and your job will be, because if I want to show that, it will be very lengthy, but I'll try to think that I have written it down somewhere. Here I said that I'll shift the general topic, shifting the general context to business or technical context through the assistance of AI. Why I write this? Why did I write it? Because here at this point, if you ask ChatGPT about, if I want to shift the context to business level, I can ask ChatGPT that give me a list of key terms. Yeah, did I write it? Okay, key terms of Facebook ad. Give me a list of key terms of Facebook ads. I'm writing here word level. Let's see what the ChatGPT provides. See, he's providing you words, right? He's providing you words. So from these words, I will choose some of the words, and you will take it to the phrase level. Okay. So I've already, I think, written it down somewhere. No, I haven't. Okay, so here our topic is Meta Ad Expert and how I can help in the growth of your business. So do you face this kind of question from the client that, can you help me? How can you help me in the growth of my business? So there you have to do your presentation about your expertise. You need to do that, right? We need to do that. So how you will do that? So for word level, I'm choosing like ad account. Very quickly, I'll do that. Then we'll do campaign. Then I'll do ad creatives. Then I'll choose pixel. I'll choose custom audience. And then I'll choose retargeting. Okay, these are some things I chose about Facebook ads. So because my question is, the client's question is, or my topic is how I can help in the growth of your business, and I'm showcasing my, I'm selling myself here, right? So I'm showcasing my expertise in this sectors. So first I have the word level, and then to take it to phrase level, what we can do for ad account. Here I'm not taking any examples because we don't have enough time. So let's do multiple ad accounts. The multiple ad accounts. So you are telling your clients that you have experience creating multiple ad accounts. Okay. Then we can say several campaigns with different objectives. Okay. Ad creatives, you can say eye-catching ad creatives. And then pixel, you can say, instead of adding any word in front of pixel, I can say pixel for tracking. And then custom audience, lookalike audience, I can say need of custom audience, or need the use of custom audience, and lookalike audience I can add here. And lookalike audience. Okay. And then retargeting, I'm writing the importance of retargeting. So now if it's your job, it's your homework, that with these words, you will add your own, you will take this word to the phrase level on your own. You will do it by yourself without taking help from ChatGPT. Okay, so this is your job. And next, to make them sentences, if I copy them and if I write it here, I'll write, yeah, what I want to write. I just created multiple ad accounts, because you're showcasing yourself, right? For my latest client. So you're showcasing yourself, what experience you have. You want to show it to your client, present client. So you are talking about your latest client or last client, you can say. That's not a problem. So you can say, I just created multiple ad accounts for my last client. So he will know that you have experience creating multiple ad accounts and managing multiple. You can also say, I created and managed multiple ad accounts for my last client. Several campaigns, you can say, same way you can say, but I'll change it a bit. I'll say that I have experience. I have experience creating and managing. You can always add managing and optimizing. What else? Creating, managing, and optimizing several campaigns. Then eye-catching ad creatives. Why do we use eye-catching ad creatives? Anyone, tell me. I'll take one example from it. Can you give me a sentence with eye-catching ad creatives?
For more engagement of audience.
For stop our audience scrolling.
Okay, so you are saying that for more visitors. For
more engagement.
For more engagement. Okay, so you are saying that I will need because you are asking for ad creatives from the buyer, right? You are not providing it yourself. If you provide yourself, that will be a different sentence. So I will need, you'll say that I will need eye-catching ad creatives to engage the potential customer, right? Does it make sense? So I'll need eye-catching and ad creatives to engage the potential customers. Pixel for tracking, here you can write, I'll set up, here it's easy. I'll set a pixel, or I'll set a pixel for tracking. It's easy, I will set up. If you do it, I'll set up pixel for tracking. Need of custom audience and lookalike audience. You can say that I realize the need, or I amplify the need, or I focus on the need of custom audience and lookalike audience. Anything you can say. Or you can say that I understand the need of custom and lookalike audience. You will just reveal your heart, okay? You know that what will work best for your performance, what you need and what you have done before, and how you will do that. So you know that you need to create custom audience and lookalike audience. So say it to your client. Here we are learning English, but at the same time, you can improve that skill too, to how to showcase yourself. Importance of retargeting. You can say, instead of saying I understand the need of, you can say that I'm sure you understand or you realize the importance of retargeting. Okay, so here we got simple sentences, then same way we'll go to compound and complex sentences, and then basic speech form. I think from here you can take by yourself. Okay, so that I can give you as a homework. You can just or do it by yourself. It's not a homework actually, but you can do it by yourself for your own improvement. I am just, what I'll do, I'll give you I'll give you some examples of conjunctions only. I won't provide the sentences. You will, when the class session is done later, you can do it by yourself. So why these are underlined? Okay, so here I just created multiple ad accounts for my last client, and you will do it. Rest of the sentence you will do it. Okay, later, not now. We don't have enough time. I have experience creating and managing several campaigns. Plus, instead of saying and again, I can say plus. In speaking, in a speech, when you are speaking, we can use it. In writing, there are some rules, so we can't use it. So plus or in addition, you can say that. Okay, I'll need eye-catching. You will give me the sentence because I am showing you the direction where your sentences will go. Next sentence. I'll need eye-catching ad creatives to engage the potential customers, because you can say, when you are saying because, you are saying the reasons behind it, right? Because you think that, can you please not write on the screen? Because you think that, why ad creatives are.
এই স্কিলে দাগ দিচ্ছেন কেন স্ক্রিনে? আপু কন্টিনিউ করেন কেউ স্ক্রিনে দাগ দিন না
So I'll need eye-catching activities to engage the potential customers because I believe. Then you will write your sentence that you can say great contents bring customers. You can say that I'll set a pixel for tracking as I believe. You will provide the sentence. I can give you an example that success of a business relies on taking your ads to potential audience. So if you don't track, then you can take your ads to potential audience, right? So that you can say, I understand the need of customer lookalike audience, but at this stage, you need to use advantage plus audience. That's my example, but you can give your own. It's just to help you. I'm giving some examples. And I'm in a rush now because it's becoming a lengthy class now. I'm sure you realize the importance of retargeting. And you can say that, so, yeah, so, also, so will pay extra attention to the sector. That's my example I have given you. Now you will provide your one when you are at home. Okay. So here are the structure of compound and complex sentences. The way we did with my room here, see, we have so we are here now with the technical and business context. So you will take it from here to here and then give it a final look. You will say it again and again, and you will try to make bring changes in it. It will upgrade your answers. You will say that, okay, I just created multiple ad accounts for my last client. Think that the client is in front of you and you're saying that your client asks you, yeah, talk about your experience about meta ads. So you said that I just created multiple ad accounts for my last client and I have experience creating and managing several campaigns. Plus you will say what you have to say. I'll need eye-catching ad creatives to engage the potential customers because I think good creative bring customers. I'll set a pixel for tracking as I believe that the success of business lies in taking your ad to the potential customer, to the right audience. Then like this, still it's in sentence level. I told you that আমাদেরকে পুঁথির মতো মালা গাঁথতে হবে। সেই মালা গাঁথার কাজটা you have to do it. So you will from here you will take it to here. Bring it close. Use fillers. I see, you see, I suppose. Bring those fillers and then make it a final, speech, a monologue. Okay. So up to this, our shifting general context to business context. Actually, these things requires a long time. Okay, it's not possible within 1 or 2 hours. Each sector demands a lot of time, so I can give that. Section C, I can't do it today because it will take time. Practice. Okay, let's do it. Practical usage of technical terms to questions. Example, role play volunteers. Here, I will need 2 volunteers. I'll ask 2 questions about this terminology, which here. Who are these 2 people? Who are these 2 people? Can I have 2 people?
Sawan, night, right?
Yes.
Okay. So to do this segment, I told you that I will ask questions with the technical terms, and you have to answer me thinking that the client is asking you a question. Okay?
Yes, ready.
Okay. Okay, so here, look at you will do it also because the whole session is about that how you can practice by yourself. So you will ask ChatGPT about the terminologies, the key terms, and then you will make questions by yourself and then answer this question. So audience. So think that I'm asking you about, I'm a client and I'm asking you that, okay, demographics. Think that I'm asking you that your name is Nahid, right? So
Yes.
I'm saying that Nahid, you live in Bangladesh and here the ad we need to run in Canada. So how will you make sure that you know properly about demographics? Can you tell me how will you work on demographics?
How I tell about demographics, that is about demographics is it's a combination of age, age and I say age, profession. If someone is a student or working or parents like those, if we want to take X1, we have to take a closer look to the product. What is your product is based on. If your product is toys, we can target parents with and who have two children from 2 years to 5 years, children to 2 years 5 years, or like those. And what should I say?
Yeah, thank you very much. So as you can see here that parallelly with English, you also need the knowledge about the terms, right? So that's how you'll practice. See, I showed you a blueprint. You will take these words and you will ask as a client, optimization. What are your thoughts about campaign optimization? How often do you do it? So anyone else can answer this question, that how do you optimize? How often do you optimize the campaigns and why? Why do you do so?
রিফাত বলো। রিফাত, ফেসবুক নিয়ে কাজ করো, বলো।
Okay. So when we start a campaign, firstly we'll start a campaign with a planning. So after 7 days, we need to optimize or show some metrics like CTR, CPM, or some metrics to identify that our campaign is good or not. So if our criteria is good, then we'll stay this campaign running. And if we say some fault, we'll improve some things. Like if your CTR is low, we'll try to change our content. And if we say our conversion rate is low, we'll work on our landing page, etc. So
that's great.
That's it.
So if we had time, I would show you that how you can improve your answers very quickly by yourself, but we don't have enough time because there's so many things to cover. So that's how you can practice. You have seen that. So in a group, now you can create a WhatsApp group, English speaking group, and there you can practice like that. Like the method I showed you about listening, and the method I showed you about taking from word to phrase to sentence to speech, and then like this way. Terminology, ask ChatGPT about the key terms, and then ask questions and answer the questions. Or you can do it all together, like you just ask about in general Facebook ads. That will be a little bit difficult. It's better to go one by one. It will even help you to gain more knowledge about these terminologies, right? You will admit that it will help you more if you go separately. Okay, so we have done that. The last thing, useful tips to boost your autonomy. We have to end the class. So daily actions. This is not about digital marketing. It is about how you improve your English in general. So daily actions. I know many of you have fear about tenses. So to overcome this thing, every day, each and every day, you have to ask yourself 3 questions. What activities did you do yesterday? You can say that, okay, I woke up in the morning and I went to the market. I met some of my friends and I had a session with Skill-Upper. And then what you did. So what you are doing here, you are practicing your past tense. You're using the past form of verbs. So it's bringing fluency in past tense. Okay, you can add many things. First, go from the basic, then go to past participle, past continuous and past perfect. You don't need to use those when you are in basic level. First, you just said the simple verbs. Then you have to ask the question. Each and every day you have to ask these 3 questions. You have to ask, what do you do? What do you like to do in your free time? Or tell me something about yourself. You every day change it. You don't need to, because you're not sitting for an exam. You don't need to give correct answer all the time. You change your hobbies every time so that you practice saying that what you like to do in your free time. Many of your clients may ask you that question, how do you spend your free time? Just tell me. Or it needs for your base, right? Say that I love painting, I love watching YouTube videos, or when I'm free, basically I'm not free, but when I have free time, I love listening to the Quran, or I love meeting my friends, something like that. So you are changing it every time. Tell me something about yourself. That's a very nice thing to practice present tense. That I'm this kind of person. I like to do that. This is the thing. So you will practice. You are practicing your past tense. You're practicing your present tense. And what are you going to do tomorrow? It will help you to. If you ask this question to yourself, it will help you to use future tense. In future tense, we use going to. We use will. Okay. There's a slight difference between these two, but this is not the time to discuss about that. So you say that tomorrow I'm going to see my grandma, or tomorrow I'm going to visit my colleagues, my former colleagues. Tomorrow I have to. You can also use have to. I have to attend a class, something like this. So you are using side by side with the vocabulary. You are using tenses. So these 3 tenses every day. If you ask questions, you are practicing 3 tenses. The next one is jam technique. It's a famous British radio activities. That's jam technique. Jam means just a minute. Give yourself just a minute, and then you write some topics on small pieces of paper of your field. As I showed you these words, you can write these topics on a piece of paper, and each day take one piece of paper, choose one every day, and talk about the topic for 30 seconds to 45 seconds to 1 minute. Then I thought that I would give an example of the volunteer, but okay, we already did it. And then the last one is this one. You can do it any topic, any topic. Okay, social topic and your business topic, your technical topics. The last one is record, improve, redo. What is this? This is listen to the native speakers. As I played the video, you have listened to the native speaker talking about your career field, digital marketing. You note some phrases. See, you've got some phrases that we are not in the green of where we want to be. We want to bring down the cost. Let's dive into the matter. So write down these kind of phrases, what you have heard. You can turn on the subtitles, you can write it down. Then include those phrases in your talk. Like this talk. You include those phrases in your talk, and then record again. Always record yourself speaking, so you can see your flaws and you can overcome these flaws. So that's it for today. So I hope that this session will help you a little bit, inshallah. I must say there are many other ways to practice English. This is only one way or 2 ways I have shown. Different trainers can differ, can show different methods. But for now, for a very short session like this, these were the things I could show you. So thank you very much. Fazle bhai, apni phone nite paren.
না, আমি আসলাম, আমি খুব মনোযোগ সহকারে ক্লাসটা করলাম, এবং এত সুন্দর ইনফরমেটিভ, আমিও নিজেও অনেক কিছু শিখলাম। এরপর থেকে আপনাদের সাথে ইংলিশ বলতে গেলে আমি 7 বার করে ভাববো। এখানে অনেক এক্সপার্টরা আছে, আমি অনেক ভুলভাল বলি, তারপরেও
তাহলে তো এই সেশনটা করাটা ভুল হলো ভাই। আপনি যদি এখন 7 বার ভাবেন, আপনার কনফিডেন্স চলে গেল কেন?
ঠিক আছে,
এটা তো ঠিক।
এখন ঘটনা হচ্ছে যে আমি খুব এনজয় করলাম। আমার মনে হয় যে এখানে এখনো প্রায় 164 মেম্বার্স এখনো আছে। তাদের যদি স্পেসিফিক কোনো কোশ্চেন থাকে আপুকে, আপনারা করতে পারেন। সেটা 1 থেকে 5-6 জনের বেশি না। আগে হাত উঠাবেন, দেন কোশ্চেন করবেন, কারণ উনি লং টাইম একেবারে কোনো রকম রেস্ট ছাড়া একটানা প্রায় 1.5 ঘন্টা উনি কন্টিনিউ করছে। সো অবশ্যই আমরা রেসপেক্ট করব তার এই স্ট্রাগলকে, এবং হচ্ছে স্পেসিফিক কারো যদি কোশ্চেন থাকে সেটা হচ্ছে আপনারা বলতে পারেন। আগে হাত উঠাবেন, দেন তারপর প্রথম কোশ্চেন দেখি হচ্ছে যে আপনার ভলান্টিয়ার 2 জনের আপু। ঠিক আছে, শিপন ভাই বলেন।
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
Ma'am, thank you for your teaching. It was so excellent.
Thank you.
My question is, maximum time I forgot vocabulary. Can you give me some tips about that?
There are many ways to remember vocabularies. One way, which is very, favorite to me, that is when you learn a vocabulary, don't learn the vocabulary separately. Learn it in a story. Like think that you are learning the vocabulary, what I can say, think that bake, B-A-C-E, bake. So don't just learn the word bake, that it means cooking a cake or it's a cooking style. Learn it with a story. Say that yesterday I baked a cake, or I like to bake a cake. I like to bake vanilla cakes, and my family loves when I bake cakes. So in that way, you're putting the word in a sentence or in a story actually. So you will remember the story. Okay, so that will help you. Any words, you make it a story, short story, 2-line story, and remember it. That's one of the ways I'm showing you. There are many other ways to remember.
Thank you so
Does
much.
it help?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I understand.
No problem.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Skill-Upper group and Fazla Elahi especially. Thank you so much.
Next question, Saba Abu.
Thank you so much for giving me the platform to speak. Ma'am, I have some difficulties with elaborating the topic. Like, as you are a student of Skill-Upper, you know how Shamim sir explained everything to us. Like, he has a tons of a collection of words, but I have a big problem with this kind of making some words. Like I always repeat the word. For example, I was talking to my client this afternoon, and I was repeating the word situation, and she told me another word like circumstances, and I lack of these words. I know the meaning, and I know the word circumstances, but it become late while I
Yeah.
catch the word,
I
another
understand.
word.
I can put myself in your shoes. Here, the solution is thesaurus, the synonyms and antonyms book. You have to actively learn the synonyms of these words. And you can ask ChatGPT that what's the synonym of these words, and then ChatGPT will give you a huge list. This is one way. And then after getting the list, you have to use those words in sentences. At least how you are going to use it, you don't write it, you say it. You say it orally, so that it lives in your head.
We have to speak a story, like we have to connect it with
Yes, yeah. And with that synonym, you prepare a very short story that will help you, inshallah.
Thank you so much. And Fazlilahi Bhai, I will speak with you later after the recording session is stopped.
In English or Bengali?
In English.
I am ready to sleep now. I am only available for Bengali language, not English. Okay.
Okay, we will
Mahmoud
speak
bhai,
English.
ঠিক আছে আপু। Mahmoud bhai.
Thank you so much for opportunity. It was really tremendous session. I can't speak English, and it will helpful all of us, and it will beneficial, I think. And again, thank you so much. My question is, when not only me but also lots of like freelancer or some people, when they are on video call open and a conversation with foreigner, sometimes we feel it that what can I say, or no word in our mind. So how can we overcome it, or what's the solution?
Okay, So if it is an introduction meeting, like for the very first time you are meeting the client, you have to have a head start about the client's demographics and his needs. So you have to, because these kind of meetings, these don't happen all of a sudden, right? These are scheduled meetings. So you know that you are going to face the clients. So you definitely have the time to prepare, at least for the introduction. So when they're saying that, how are you doing? And how's the weather today? And tell me about yourself. So most of the clients, they don't have this much time, I'm sure. They will directly go to the professional topic. But if they do so, the introduction, you have to prepare that how many ways I can say, I'm good, I'm great, I'm doing fine. So there are many ways to say that. Think about some, or ask ChatGPT about some responses. So, after basic introduction, then I will go to the business topic. Then if there is a possibility that it won't be a monologue, it will be a dialogue. There's a difference between monologue and dialogue. Monologue is when you are saying all by yourself. It's your speech. It's a long speech. And dialogue is question answer session. The client is asking you questions about something, or you are asking for some access or whatever. So there are some segments. There are some, our freelancers, our digital marketers meetings are very, very, what would I say, to the point. We don't go off topic, right? We have some topics we do again and again. We talk about it again and again. So think about those topics and then try to master yourself, like master yourself in introduction, then master yourself in asking for access, then master yourself in financial talk, money talk, that how you are going to charge, what you are going to charge. If it is negotiable, then if it is a fixed charge, then it's fine. So these are something, make some segments, okay? That then in one segment, as I showed you, that you have to showcase yourself, you have to sell yourself. So that you can do also that you can put in the segment. So this way you can do that.
Yeah, ma'am, definitely. It's a effective suggestion, and I really I that is, your fluency is really amazing. So how you can it's manage?
I would say that I'm not that fluent actually. You think that I'm fluent, I'm not that fluent. I'm still stuck. I'm still saying, because I'm far from my job for a long time. I'm a former British Council teacher. Now I'm not, in active English conversation. I'm living in Canada, so obviously that I'm surrounded by people who are speaking English mostly. Even my children, they speak English, so it's easier for me to cope up, to maintain the fluency. So as I told you, that you have to be in the situation that where you can't speak Bangla. So you have to be, because in Bangladesh it's difficult. Everywhere you are listening to Bangla. So you have to create your own bubble. You have to create your own Facebook group. You have to bring a partner where you can just instead of a group, you can just ask someone to be your partner. And every day for 1 hour, both of you are discussing about any topic in English. We had a WhatsApp group of Skilluper, and then there we practiced different things in English. Then I gave audio homework that worked, really nice. Audio homework means anyone will give you a topic, and then you will record yourself, and then you send it to the group. So that's how that everyone can hear that what you are saying. So you have to do that. You have to surround yourself with English. Whatever you are watching, native speakers, it helps you a lot. Whatever videos you are watching, you have to change your habit. You have to watch the videos done by native speakers. Think that you want to learn about Facebook ads instead of listening to our South Asian, or I'm not saying that don't listen to Bangladeshi and Indian freelancers. Definitely listen from them, but at the same time try to listen from the British, Canadian, and American digital marketers also. So that can help you. Okay. Any more questions?
Yeah.
Bhai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
আনিসুর ভাই
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. I understand English, but sometimes I forget vocabulary.
we are not getting your questions. Can you make sure your speaker, please? Then you can try to answer. আপু আমি একটু পাঠ নিলাম আর কি ইংলিশে, যদিও হয় নাই।
আপনি যে কি বলেন ফজলে ভাই, আপনি অনেক ভালো ইংলিশ বলেন।
আনিসুর ভাই নেক্সট টাইম আপনাকে রাখতেছি। মিলন রয়, আমরা আপুকে আর বেশি সময় রাখবো না, উনি অনেক সময় আমাদেরকে দিচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ মিলন ভাই, কাম টু দ্য পয়েন্ট, স্পেসিফিক
Okay.
কোশ্চেন।
Thank you. Ma'am, first of all, I'm really thankful to you as you've given me a chance to ask some questions related to our English communication, like when a foreigner come to meeting with us for our projects. So can I make some templates or something like that related to as a marketer? Can I create some docs or Google spreadsheet file? So when we meet on our project with this client or something like that, then I can explain with this template. And first of all, can I introduce myself for my country, my name, or something like that? Can you suggest me something? How can we improve or I improve my communication skills with foreigner person?
Okay. So for introduction, if your client is from Fiverr or Upwork, I think they know something about you. You have given some information there. So there shouldn't be a very long introduction. Don't share your personal information in the very first meeting. Be very professional. Try to understand the behavior of the client. Not every clients are same. So try to understand, and then according to the, you have to sense the customer's behavior. Then according to that behavior, you will go through. So you asked about introduction and template. I already told about introduction, that not a lengthy introduction, very short and attractive, and that he already knows your name. So this is my expertise. He already know your expertise, your field. So you just have to, in 1 or 2 sentences, you have to say that why you will be beneficial for him. If you can sell yourself in the very first meeting, I believe in one thing, it's not hard to get the job, it's hard to keep the job. So you already got the job, you got the offer, you got the scheduled meeting, but your job is to keep it going, so that it can be a repeated client, or he can recommend you to the other clients. So in the very first sentence, you have to sell yourself, that why you think that your service will help him to grow his business. So within a very short sentence, very precise sentence, you have to show your expertise. Okay, and the next next parts, you said you can use the template or not. If you can see my screen,
Yeah, I can see it now.
Yeah, a very short. Yeah, someone wrote it down. Okay. So this is called, I don't know, this is called mind map. Any topic, anything you have in your mind, just keep it, write it like that. Facebook ads or anything, any short topic, then keep it in the middle, and then think about some words related to that prior to the meeting that the client must ask. This is a short, quick fix I'm showing you, that the client can ask me about campaign, the client can ask me about audience, and the client can ask me about creatives. Okay, so something like that. If it is Google ad, then there are different things. So it's a quick fix. I'm showing you quick fix, that you have 30 minutes prior to the meeting, and you don't know, you don't have any template, you don't have any vocabulary, you don't know what to do. So you can create a mind map like that. It will take less time, and you will have your topic in front of you. Okay, first I'll talk about campaign, second I'll talk about audience, third I'll talk about creatives, fourth I'll talk about optimization, whatever, without campaign come optimization. So you can write more than one word which is related. Okay, something like that. So you will keep it in front of you, and then you can go one by one. Okay, now you have the clue in front of you, so you can
I got
go
it.
flawlessly. You know, this is like IELTS. In IELTS exam part 2, this is the tips that when they ask you about a topic, you can very quickly, because you get only, I think, 1 to 2 minutes to prepare, and you can prepare like that, and then can have a flawless thing. In this mind map, you can add so many things. I'm just showing you a very basic thing, but you can do that. Did it answer you?
Lastly, can I assure them to we are getting good amount of result or something like that words?
I will say it's very risky. I won't do that. I won't assure anyone about any result, because you don't know the Facebook algorithm, how it works. You can sense it, but you can give assurance to anyone that, okay, I'll bring 25% ROI. So don't do it. It will just, you are putting yourself at risk that, okay, you announced it and now you can't show the result. I don't think it's good. It's a good idea. You can say that I'll try my best. I'll work on these points, but you don't say that I can't assure. You can say that then some things, some parts you have to leave on the platforms, leave on the audience, because everything is interconnected. Because if your product is not good, if your creatives are not good, if you don't have enough audience, that don't assure anyone that you will bring more customers to the business. That's like suicidal statement. Don't do that.
Okay.
You assure that you will work hard, but the result, and you'll try to bring the result. Always use try. Like I'll put my 100% effort, but there are some things we have to leave on the situation.
Ma'am, I have last one question. So when we meet with our clients, how can I improve my live meeting? Something when she or he asked me, open your camera or something like that.
Why would someone ask you to turn on your camera if you don't want to? I don't understand. This is not the culture of USA or British. It's not US or British culture. If you say politely that I feel comfortable turning off the camera. So I don't know if they want to be assured that you are the person who they contacted before. Is this the issue? I don't know. Why would they want you to turn on the camera? Because you can say that, okay, I'm sharing the screen, or if you share the screen, you said I'm sharing the screen, so that's why I can't turn on the camera. Or if politely you can reject that. At this moment I'm not feeling comfortable turning on the camera. So in future I'll do it if I need to. But you can always reject. Be yourself. You stand firm. You are not in a situation that if you don't get the job, it's a big disaster. You will always get more clients, right? So be confident. They like genuine answers. They like genuine personality. That, okay, yeah, this person has the guts to reject me politely. See, that's the thing.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable time.
No problem. Thank you very much.
আনিসুর ভাই কি আছেন? না অলরেডি বলছেন।
হ্যালো
আনিস ভাই,
হ্যালো
জি আপনি এখন বলেন আপনার কোশ্চেনটা কি ছিল?
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. My question is common question. I understand English, but sometimes I forget vocabulary when I speaking. What can you improve this?
Okay. I think I already answered this question, but I'm saying it again. When you are learning a vocabulary, how I said that there are two kinds of skills, receptive and productive. So you can learn vocabulary from receptive skill. So when you are reading something, you're reading a story. Reading storybooks is an amazing way to improve your vocabulary. So this is another way I'm showing. First, I've told about using the vocabulary in a story, in a short story. You have heard that, I'm sure. So that's one way. Another way I'm saying, read storybooks, be it a fiction or non-fiction book, underline the difficult or unknown vocabularies, and then you write it in a notebook, or if you don't want to, you don't need to write. but in your mind, with that word, try to create a sentence. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Yes. So that's what I meant actually. Read storybooks, read any text, listen to the videos, about your skill. So at the same time, you will gain knowledge about your skills and English. Underline or sorry, note down the phrases, feelers, whatever you think that useful for you. With subtitles, it's easy to understand, and then try to use those in your speech. It's not easy. I'm saying it easily, but it's not easy. It takes time, you know.
Okay.
So you can
But,
always help with this mind map. This mind map
Yeah.
I showed just that's helpful with the vocabulary also.
Yes, I understand. Without subtitles, it's no problem for me. But sometimes it's not all time missing my vocabulary. It's not all time. Just sometime missing. It's just silly time.
You are saying missing vocabulary means while speaking or while listening?
Speaking in sometime.
Okay.
Just a
So-
silly time I'm missing my vocabulary.
So you have an advantage that you can remember most of the words. Some of the words you can't remember, so you can overcome it easily. You can
Yeah.
see it like with practice, and practice. You can overcome it easily because you already have the
Yeah.
base, right?
Yeah.
You already have the base. And the way I showed today, like from word to phrase, and it's always a better idea to learn a word in phrase or sentences, not the separate word. Separate word won't give you anything. Separate words won't give you anything. You have to learn words in phrases. Okay.
Okay.
Like add accounts, multiple add accounts, like this phrases. In phrases, if you learn, it will be easier.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your advice.
No problem.
তুহিন ভাই ছিলেন?
এটা কি আমাদের ওয়াহিদুর রহমান তুহিন ভাই?
হ্যাঁ, হাত তুলছিল আর কি। তুহিন ভাই আছেন?
জি ভাই।
মানে কোশ্চেন এখনো আছে না? You got the answer
Yeah,
already.
I have no question still now, but I want to say something about Nazneen Mona Apu and Skillupper, especially based on this session. First of all, I want to thank you, Nazneen Mona Apu, for helping us a lot with our English speaking skills and other aspect of our learning. When we are taking the web analytics course, we had a group called maybe We Are One Family. In that group, Nazneen Mona provided valuable, incredible, helpful some documents and guided us a lot of, and it helped me build my confidence, and I truly appreciate that support. A big thank you once again to Nazneen Mona Apu and Skillupper. I hope that through this session, our community members will continue to be even more supportive. That's from my side.
Thank you, Wahid bhai. Thank you. তো ফজলি ভাই শেষ করি?
হ্যাঁ, শেষ করে দেই।
ইনশাআল্লাহ।
আমরা সবাই শেষ করি। হ্যাঁ, আপু অনেক সময় দিছে তো। ও আচ্ছা, আপনার হচ্ছে যে ভলান্টিয়ার একটা কোশ্চেন ছিল। নাহিদ ভাই, কি কোশ্চেন আপনার বলেন তো?
I have a question about what is the importance of learning grammar in practicing English or speaking English? Do I have to excessively focus on learning grammar, or we can just what should I say, read articles, listening podcast and practice with myself? Is it sufficient, or I
Okay.
have to learn grammar from many books like Warren and Martin's High School English Grammar, those type of books?
I know that book. Okay, so there are two ways of learning English. There are many ways of learning English. The basic two ways are conventional way and like the traditional way. So through in Bangladesh, we do it. We start with grammar, and many students, most of the students become while working at British Council. I've seen many students they are really confused. They know grammar very well. Even sometimes, in some cases, they know grammar better than the teacher. You know. The British teacher used to come to us and say that, you know, your students, the Bangladeshi students, they are so good at grammar. We don't know grammar so much like them because they are native speaker. Like we speak Bangla, we don't need grammar when we speak Bangla, right? So when they speak English, they don't need grammar. They don't need to think about grammar. Definitely they need grammar, but they don't need to think about it. So I will say if you take the traditional or conventional way of learning English, it will take a lot of time. And these days, with the help of, you know, so many videos, I can provide some links of the videos in the WhatsApp group after the session or maybe tomorrow. Through that, you can take your English from basic to intermediate or upper intermediate level very easily. Then why would you take the pain of learning grammar separately? That's my opinion. There are many people who will think that, okay, grammar, sentence structure is very, very important. Like simple, complex, and compound. But grammar, I don't think that you need to start with present and past and future and all this. You can, but if you have time, long-term process. But you can overcome this through listening to it a lot. Then you will see by yourself. It will come automatically in you. After 15 to 20 days, you will see that everything is falling into right places. You are understanding it. So if you ask me, I won't suggest to go through grammar like Rain and Martin. Like these are really good books, but don't go through it if you need your English instantly to be good, because you don't have 6 months, 7 months, 1 year. So you take the shortcut way.
Thank you very much for your clarification. I was very much confused. Should I learn deeply in grammar, or should I go with the modern way, like listening,
Yeah.
reading, or practicing?
Or you can like instead of grammar, you focus on vocabulary. That will help you more, I think.
Oh,
And
thank
another thing I showed that was I told you that if you want to practice, because you have to have the basic idea about present tense, past tense, and future tense. So as I showed you in the daily action, if you ask yourself 3 questions, gradually you see that I'm sure that obviously you know that what you did yesterday, you can say it in past form, right? So you
Yes,
already
yes.
have some basic idea. So you don't need to just, be perfectly sound in grammatical terms. Yeah,
Oh,
because the
okay.
clients are not there to check your grammar. The clients are there to understand what you are. For this field, I'm saying that if you're taking your field to a different, like if you're thinking about teaching English, and then if you're thinking about your field to be, where you need extensively need English language, then it's a different thing, because we are talking from the perspective of a freelancer or digital marketer. So the clients just want to understand what you're saying, or the client want you to understand what he's saying. So that's the basic point. So why would you need to learn so much grammar?
Thank you, ma'am,
No problem.
for your clarification.
ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমরা শেষ
Hello,
করি।
ma'am. I have a last question. Do you offer any course that we can join?
If I offer any course, it will come through Skilluper, inshallah. I'm saying it because it's a Skillupper's platform. I can't say anything right at this moment. So Fazle bhai, Shamim bhai, it's up to them. It's not up to me.
Okay,
Right.
ma'am.
Personally, I'm not doing anything here because I'm not showcasing my personal platform here. This is because this is Skillupper session, so we should respect it. So,
Ma'am, do you
it's up to
have any personal platform?
Yeah, I have a personal platform, but let's not talk about it here.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
তাহলে আমরা শেষ করি। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। নাজরিন আপু, অনেক সময় দিলেন আপনি, এবং আশা করি যে আজকে এই সেশনের মাধ্যমে অনেকের ইংলিশের উপরে যে একটা ভয় থাকে সেটা কেটে যাবে, এবং যাদের ভয় আছে তারা কিভাবে প্র্যাকটিস করবেন, কিভাবে টিমের সাথে কথাবার্তা বলবেন, কিভাবে সাবটাইটেল ছাড়া লিসেনিংটা বাড়াবেন, কিভাবে স্পিক আউট করে ফ্লুয়েন্সি গুলো বাড়াবেন, এগুলো নিয়ে ডিটেলস আলোচনা হয়ে গেছে আর কি। তো তারপরেও আমরা চেষ্টা করব মাঝে মাঝে ডিসকর্ডে আমরা যে কোনো একটা টপিক দিয়ে সেখানে সবাই জয়েন হব এবং এক একজন করে আমরা সেখানে কথা বলবো। এতে হতে পারে আমাদের যে জড়তাগুলো থাকে সেটা কেটে যাওয়ার মানে একটা সম্ভাবনা থাকবে আর কি। যাই হোক, 1:30টা বেজে গেছে, এখন সেহরির সময় হয়ে গেছে। সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, সুস্থ থাকবেন। আমরা হচ্ছে যে নাজরিন আপুকে হাততালি দিই, উনি অনেক পরিশ্রম করলাম আমাদের জন্য, হ্যাঁ? যেমন আমি এই যে পার্সোনালি হাততালি দিয়েছি আর কি। ঠিক আছে,
Thank you so
তো
much.
আপু অনেক ধন্যবাদ। হ্যাঁ, ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আমরা ক্লোজ করে
আপনাকেও
দিই।
ধন্যবাদ ভাই।